Imagine this. You walk into a room of strangers. Someone smiles at you and says, "So, tell me about yourself." Your heart starts beating faster, your mind goes blank. What do you say?
Oh no, I know that feeling. It's like my brain just leaves the building.
Right? But here's the secret. That question is not a test. It's not an interview. It's an invitation to share a small piece of your story.
Welcome back to Daily English Learning, the place where real English meets your real life. I'm Liam.
And I'm Emma. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most common questions in English. Tell me about yourself. And we are going to make it easy, natural, and even fun.
Because here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be impressive. You just need to be you.
So grab your coffee, your tea, or just your attention. And if you love learning English through real, kind conversations, please hit the like button, subscribe to Daily English Learning, and share this episode with a friend who gets nervous introducing themselves.
Okay, Emma, let's start. If someone asked you right now, tell me about yourself, what would you say?
I would probably start with my name. Hi, I'm Emma. Then maybe where I'm from. I'm from a small town in Canada.
That's a perfect start. You don't need to give your life story in one breath, just one or two pieces of information.
Exactly. So let's break this down. When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," they usually want to know a few simple things. Your name, where you are from, what you do, and maybe something you love.
Yes, and here's the human value. You don't have to share everything. You share what feels comfortable. That's called a boundary. Boundaries are healthy.
So let's practice together. Liam, pretend I just met you at a coffee shop. I say, "Hi, I'm Emma. Tell me about yourself." What do you say?
Okay. Hi, Emma. Nice to meet you. My name is Liam. I'm from the United States. I live in a small apartment in the city. I'm a teacher.
Beautiful. You gave me your name, your origin, where you live, and your job. That's 4 pieces of information in just 3 sentences.
And then I can ask you the same question. What about you, Emma?
Hi, Liam. Nice to meet you too. I'm Emma. I'm from Canada. I live in a small town. I'm a student. I study art.
See how easy that is? Name, place, home type, job, or study. That's the foundation.
Now let's add a little more. Sometimes people ask about your age, but here's a kind reminder. You never have to share your age if you don't want to. In many cultures, asking age is normal. In others, it's private. You decide.
That's an important human value, respecting your own privacy and other people's privacy. If you want to share your age, you can say, "I'm 28 years old." If not, you can say, "I prefer not to say my age," or just smile and change the topic.
Exactly. So for our practice today, let's share ages as an example. Liam, how old are you?
I am 32 years old. And you, Emma?
I'm 26 years old. So now we know a little more about each other.
Now let's talk about family. This is a very common topic in introductions. People often ask, "Do you have any brothers or sisters?"
Yes, and again, you can share as much or as little as you want. For example, I have one younger sister. Her name is Chloe. She is 22 years old. She studies biology.
That's lovely. I have one older brother. His name is David. He is 35. He works as an engineer. I also have 2 parents. My mother is a nurse. My father is a carpenter.
Notice how Liam gave names, ages, and jobs of his family members. That's rich information. But you don't have to give all of that. You can simply say, "I have one brother," or "I don't have any siblings."
Siblings is a useful word. It means brothers and sisters. So you can say, "I have 2 siblings," or "I'm an only child." An only child means you have no brothers or sisters.
Now let's talk about pets. Many people love to share about their pets. It's a great conversation starter. Do you have any pets, Liam?
I do. I have a dog. His name is Charlie. He's a golden retriever. He's very friendly and loves to play fetch. He's like a family member to me.
That's so sweet. I have a cat. Her name is Mochi. She is black and white. She is very sleepy and independent. Having a pet teaches us responsibility and unconditional love.
Unconditional love. That means love with no conditions, no matter what. Pets give us that, and it's a beautiful human value.
Now let's talk about what you do, your job or your studies. This is one of the most common things people ask after, tell me about yourself.
Yes, you can say, I am a teacher, or I am a student, or I am a doctor, or I am a chef. Or if you're looking for work, you can say, I am currently looking for a job, or I am between jobs.
Between jobs is a kind way to say you are not working right now. It's honest, but not negative. Human values include being honest without being hard on yourself.
So I am a teacher. Emma, you are a student. What do you study?
I study art. I love to draw and paint. For me, art is not just a subject, it's a way to express my feelings.
That's beautiful. And I teach English. I love helping people communicate. Seeing a student's confidence grow is the best part of my job.
Now, let's talk about hobbies, the things you do for fun. Hobbies show your personality. They make you interesting.
What are your hobbies, Emma?
I love painting, of course. I also love reading books, especially mystery novels, and I enjoy going for long walks in nature.
I love listening to music, mostly jazz and classical. I also play soccer on weekends, and I like cooking. I'm not a great cook, but I enjoy trying new recipes.
Notice that Liam said, I'm not a great cook. That's vulnerability. Vulnerability means being honest about your weaknesses. It makes you human and relatable. People trust you more when you're real.
Exactly. So don't pretend to be perfect. Say, I try to cook, but I'm still learning. That's much more charming than pretending to be a chef.
Now, let's talk about favorite things. Favorite food, favorite color, favorite animal. These are light, fun topics that make conversations easy.
Emma, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pasta. Any kind of pasta. With tomato sauce, with cream, with vegetables. I love it all. What about you?
I love pizza, especially pizza with mushrooms and olives. And my favorite color is blue, like the ocean. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is green, like the leaves in spring. And my favorite animal is a cat, because of Mochi.
My favorite animal is a dog because of Charlie. See how easy it is to share these small joys?
Now, let's also talk about things we don't like. This is also part of Tell Me About Yourself. It shows your preferences.
What is a food you don't like, Emma?
I don't like very spicy food. A little spice is okay, but too much makes me cry. What about you?
I don't like olives. I know many people love them, but I just can't. And I don't like waking up very early. I am not a morning person.
Same here. I love my sleep. So you can say, I'm not a morning person, or I prefer to work at night. That tells people a lot about your rhythm.
Now, let's put everything together. Imagine you are at a party or a new class. Someone asks, tell me about yourself. Here's a short, friendly answer.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from Canada. I live in a small town. I'm an art student. I love painting and reading mystery novels. My favorite food is pasta, and I have a cat named Mochi. I don't like spicy food, and I'm not a morning person. Nice to meet you.
That's perfect. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's friendly and real. Now let me give my version.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Liam. I'm from the United States. I live in a small apartment in the city. I'm an English teacher. I love listening to jazz and playing soccer. My favorite food is pizza, and I have a dog named Charlie. I don't like olives, and I'm not a morning person either. Nice to meet you.
See? We both said, not a morning person. That's a connection. That's how friendships start, with small, honest truths.
Now, here's a very important tip. You don't have to say everything at once. If someone asks you, tell me about yourself in a job interview, you will answer differently than if you were at a party.
Yes, in a job interview, focus on your name, your experience, and your skills. For example, my name is Emma. I'm an art student. I have experience with digital design and painting. I'm looking for an internship where I can use my creativity.
At a party, you can be more casual. Hi, I'm Liam. I teach English. I love soccer and jazz. What about you?
The key is to read the situation. And if you make a mistake, if you say something awkward, that's okay. You're human. The other person probably doesn't even notice.
Now, let's talk about a very human value, listening. When someone tells you about themselves, listen carefully. Ask a follow-up question. For example, if someone says, I love painting, you can say, oh, what do you like to paint?
That shows you care. That's the difference between a robot conversation and a real human connection. And that's what we want, real connection.
So, dear listener, here is your practice challenge for today.
Write a short introduction of yourself in the comments, just 3 to 5 sentences. Use the structure we learned.
Start with your name, then where you're from or where you live, then what you do, work or study, then one thing you love, then one thing you don't love.
For example, my name is Maria. I am from Mexico. I live in a small apartment. I am a nurse. I love reading books. I don't like loud noises. Nice to meet you.
That's perfect. Short, clear, friendly. We will read your comments. We will give you a like. We will cheer for you.
And if you are shy, that's okay. Write it in a notebook first. Say it out loud to yourself. Then come back and share when you feel ready.
Because learning English is not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to try.
Now, before we go, let's do a quick vocabulary recap of the key phrases from today.
Tell me about yourself. The question.
My name is, how to introduce yourself.
I am from where you were born or raised.
I live in, where you currently live.
I am a teacher, student, doctor, your job or study.
I have a brother, sister, pet, family, and pets.
My favorite food is things you love.
I don't like things you don't love.
I am not a morning person. A fun way to say you don't like early mornings.
Nice to meet you. A friendly closing.
And one more beautiful phrase. I am still learning. You can say that about English, about cooking, about anything. It shows humility and growth.
Humility means not being proud or arrogant. Growth means becoming better over time. These are human values that make the world kinder.
Now here is our question for you in the comments. Answer in one sentence.
What is one thing you want people to know about you?
It can be anything. I want people to know that I love dogs. Or I want people to know that I'm learning English and I'm proud of myself.
We will read every answer, and we will be proud of you too.
If this episode helped you, please hit the like button. Subscribe to Daily English Learning.
Share this episode with a friend who gets nervous introducing themselves.
Thank you for spending your time with us. Your time is precious. You are precious.
Remember, you don't need to be interesting. You just need to be interested. Interested in others and interested in your own growth.
Take care of yourselves. Be kind to your own story.
And we will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone.